In last week's video, I felt like I left out so much, and it was all because I was so excited and I couldn't believe that I had finally bought my dream car. But since it's kind of settled in now, I want to do a full walk around of the STI. So quick update on how it's been owning this car. It's been about 2 weeks now, and I gotta say I've had a lot of fun in that time period. I think my favorite thing and the one thing that I've missed the most about Subarus is the handling of these cars. Just going around corners and hitting them hard, that's the funnest thing you can do in these cars. And I don't think I can ever go without comparing an STI to my Bug-Eye, obviously. But I love how every gear has so much power in it. In the Bug-Eye, the 5th gear, like I said, I'd always complain about that. I'd go into 5th gear with no power. Also the brakes, Brembos, that's a huge difference. So I've noticed that a lot when slowing down, going high speeds. I've noticed how much faster it brakes. This car is just everything that I wanted my Bug-Eye to be, so I know that I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this car, and I can't wait to show you guys everything that I have planned for it. But let's go ahead and start this walk around. We'll start with under the hood. So when I bought the car, he put almost everything completely back to stock. There's a couple of things here in the engine bay that he did leave. There's a Mishimoto aluminum radiator, which is nice. I've had that on every single one of my Subarus. And then just some Mishimoto hoses here and there. And the one other thing is a AEM cold air intake. This thing sounds crazy when you boost the car, and I can't imagine what it sounds like once I put in like a downpipe and exhaust and all that. But that sounds nice. It flutters so nice. I like that piece a lot. Speaking of downpipe, he had to remove the downpipe and the exhaust for smog purposes. California, worst loss for smog. But he kept all that. It also had a catch can that he took off as well for smog purposes. And everything that he took off he kept, which I was fine with. I was completely fine with. But other than that, in the engine bay, just the radiator and cold air intake. Moving on to the side of the car, I am so excited that he left the BBS wheels on there. These I can now use as a winter set, so I'll throw on some snow tires on these. That'll be my winter set, which brings up a very important factor. As most of you guys know, and I've brought up this issue before, is the 04 STI comes with the 5x100 bolt pattern, which means that there aren't very many wheel options that I can go with that can clear the Brembos. He told me the exact size that I can run. I think he said 18x9 with a 38 offset, or I can run an 18x10 with a 18 offset. So if any of you guys know which wheel I could run with those exact sizes, please let me know. I would really appreciate that. The car has 101,978. The top number is how much miles I've put on it in town. Since I did drive it back all the way from LA, I put like 500 miles there, but once I got home I erased them. So I put about 200 in town. Now for suspension mods, this car obviously sits really low. It has coilovers. I just don't remember the brand that he told me that it had, but I think this is awesome. It sits so nice. The only problem I'm gonna run into is wintertime. I'm obviously gonna have to raise it, but it's nice. I like it. I like how low it sits. I've been like 3-wheeling it onto my driveway every day. As for shifting, we got a Cartboy short throat shifter. The gears are already really precise, so the short shifter makes it all that much better. Got the stock seats on the inside as well. Not a huge fan of these. Those will eventually come out, but they'll do for now. And then we got the big old wing in the back. I don't know how good you guys can see that, but there's like some marks right here. That's where the Perrin wing supporters were. He actually gave me those, so I will be putting those on soon. I just got to get double-sided tape for them. And we also got the red 0405 taillights. Best year taillights, I think. I don't like the 06, 07 white ones. He also wrapped the roof of the car black, and he matched the side mirrors with it. I really like this because on the outside here there's a black trim, and then right here would be the color of the car, which I think looks a little mismatched, so I'm glad that he did that black. Mud flaps. Gotta have mud flaps on a Subaru. And last but not least, we have this little rain guard that he got right here. These are nice. They clear, no problem at all. But yeah guys, that's really about it. Other than that, the car is completely stock. Nothing too crazy on it. And I really like that. Like I said in the last video, I'm glad that he put it back to stock, because now this is going to be my own build. And as cool as it would be to have the car the way that he had it, I don't think you get as much satisfaction out of it as to when you build it yourself. And I'm just so happy that I get to share it with you guys, because that's the one thing I regretted with my bug eye, was that I never showed any of it. So with this one, every single little thing that I put into it, you guys are going to see a video about. So with future plans, I definitely want to focus more on engine mods first. The only visual mod I'll probably do before that is wheels, because I want to get new tires. These are balding out. Like you guys saw, I just hit 101,000, almost 102. So I need to do water pump and timing belt first before anything. But after that, I should start modding. Probably the first thing I'm gonna do is get an exhaust, because it is way too quiet. But anyways guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of the walk around, what you think I should do to the car. I will be doing like small outside mods as well when I'm doing engine mods. And also let me know on those wheels. I need wheels, so help me decide. We will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?